I do. The police report says that you were chasing her with a knife,
No,
and
ma'am.
they say that there's a video of you chasing her with a knife.
No, ma'am, I did not chase her with a knife. I was simply scared running because there was two women after me. Not only one, two.
Welcome to What Had Happened Was.
Where we take a peek into actual court cases and give you commentary based on our unique perspective and experiences, and also give you informational tips and tricks to help you avoid a what had happened situation.
Before we get started, give us a thumbs up, a tasteful comment, subscribe to the channel to be notified of every video as they come out.
Yeah, be cold. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll let everybody know. Who's here on Annette Idrago? Come forward, please.
Happy New Year, Judge.
Happy New Year. We made it.
We made it.
Oh, and counsel, I'm sorry, you're all on this side now.
Okay.
All right, this is for sentencing, correct?
It is, Your Honor. Yes, it's a PSI.
All right, who's the prosecutor on Annette Idrago?
PSI, you guys.
Is this criminal trial division?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Jason, are you on this?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, we're going to go on the record. So counsel, if you can ask the deputies, they'll move you down there. You're welcome. And do not, as a reminder, do not approach the bench or the coordinator or the clerk when we're on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 7274, State of Texas versus Annette Idrago. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel De La Garza for the defendant.
And are you Annette Idrago?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of guilty on November 16th. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 9 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, and the state is silent on your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm reviewing it right now, but since you're silent, I'm fine with reviewing it and going on.
All right. Defense?
I have reviewed it, Your Honor, and showed the same to my client.
All right. Any objections to the PSI report? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right. The state is silent. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
We don't have any witnesses, Your Honor. I would just like to point out that Ms. Idrago's husband is in the courtroom.
Okay.
Her father is also in the courtroom. He's standing. She has a supportive family, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I don't think the testimony is necessary. I can argue it, and it's in the PSI.
Okay.
But so we have no witnesses.
All right.
So here's what you don't, I mean, she's very personable, but she's like, hey, how are you? They know each other because I'm quite sure he's argued cases before her before. And remember, this is a particular place, and all the clients are from a particular place.
Right.
So they all argue before the same judges. The DAs are the same. The DA is the DA is the DA unless they get transferred.
And in another video, she also gave a pedigree. She said she was a prosecutor and the defense attorney.
Right.
And that's
And she's a judge now.
She's a judge. So she has to know a lot of it. And you see,
they all know each other. So when
yeah.
people be like, "Oh, they all know each other," yes, they all know each other. If I see you every day and we're in the same building every day, I have to kind of know who you are.
Well, if you want to address with your client, because there's where it says guilt acknowledged, there's an X there, which I'm assuming guilt is acknowledged, but there is also an X that says guilt is minimized.
And I could ask you some questions, Judge.
Sure. Can you raise your right hand?
So that box that says guilt is minimized, in parentheses, is that the what had happened was explanation? Is that what we're gonna get one of those?
I think so.
For me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Annette Garcia Idrago.
All right, make sure you keep your voice up so that the court reporter can hear, all right?
Okay.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you know you're here for sentencing today, right?
Yes,
And you pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,
yes, sir.
right? Now, tell the judge at the time, and it's in the PSI, we talked about it, but tell the judge at the time that this was happening, what was going through your mind?
Self-defense, Your Honor. I was
And-
simply trying to defend myself. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's
So right now, the lawyer is asking her state of mind at the time because state of mind, depending upon what the charges are, could go as a factor, a mitigating factor for your sentencing. So the lawyer is asking, what was your state of mind at that time at the incident had happened? And that might make a difference sometimes when we've been acquitted or mercy in sentencing.
Because when you're in the moment of something, someone can't tell you what you were thinking or how you were feeling. That's just how you were feeling. Everybody reacts to things differently.
fine. And then now, since I've become your lawyer, you've looked at the evidence and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Have you realized now, do you know whether it was self-defense or not?
Yes,
And you think that it was not, or do you think it was
I
self-defense?
believe in my heart it was self-defense.
Now, do you take responsibility for what happened, though?
I do know now that it's, in my mind, in my heart, it's self-defense.
But you know now that it
But I
was,
know, yes, sir.
tell the judge that it was
I
what?
do know now.
All right, so I'm sorry, if
Yeah,
you
I
all
don't need to-
can
yeah.
slow down and one at a time.
So tell the judge whether you think now this was self-defense or whether
So now the lawyer is trying to paint a picture, and he's trying to paint a picture, and he's trying to have his client help fill in the details of the picture. And it's whether the judge accepts the finished product or not.
this was illegal.
I know now it is illegal, but at the time it was self-defense.
All right, so then the question is, do you take responsibility and do you acknowledge the guilt for the aggravated assault with a
Yes,
deadly
sir, I
weapon
do.
case? Hold on. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. Do you acknowledge your guilt?
Yes, sir.
And what are you asking the judge to do today?
If I would please get probation. It's my first offense. I simply was scared for my life, trying to defend myself.
And tell the court, why should the judge put you on probation?
Like I said, I know now if this would never happen again.
First off, right?
Right.
Do you have a criminal history?
No, sir, I don't.
Maybe a very limited one from Hidalgo County, like a harassment or something that's on the PSI?
none of that.
All right, everyone, one at a time. Okay, go for it.
Okay, and if you're granted probation, do you know that there's terms and conditions that come along with it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you going to follow all those terms and
I'm
conditions?
willing to comply all the way.
Are you going to use drugs while you're on probation?
No, sir, I don't use drugs.
You don't have a history of drug
No,
use, right?
sir.
Are you going to work?
Yes, sir.
And the
Working.
PSI says that you're a caregiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to go back to some kind of job like that?
Yes.
Now, what if the judge says you're not able to work as a home care provider or anything like that? Are you able to find other kind of employment?
Yes, whatever is suitable for me.
Yeah, she's going to have to because Judge Boyd, as a rule, does not allow people who are on probation to deal with anything pertaining to
Healthcare.
healthcare.
She has an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge.
Where would you go live?
My parents at the time being.
And do they live in close proximity to Miss Hernandez, Miss Tracy Hernandez?
No,
If the court orders you to stay away from the complainant in the case, would you stay away from her or would you go back to the Goodwill and
no, I have no business near her.
is there anything else that you'd like to tell the court before we stop?
Just that I'm truly deeply sorry, and I know now that all I was trying to do was defend myself. It was simply self-defense. I'm a mother of 5 kids and I'd like to go back to see my kids. I didn't see them for Christmas, Thanksgiving, or New Year's.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, any questions? All right, I do. The police report says that you were chasing her with a knife,
No, ma'am.
and they say that there's a video of you chasing her with a knife.
No, ma'am, I did not chase her with a knife.
Whoa. The judge says, we have a video that says XYZ. She's like, no. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yes, they do.
I believe this is where the hearing's about to take a left turn. Maybe wrong, but I think it's what the slide.
Yeah, because the judge is saying we got a video, and the person who actually committed the crime is saying that's impossible.
I was simply scared running because there was two women after me, not only one, two.
All right.
Well, Judge, I don't know really what to make of this, because lots of times we can say, well, the person has a mental illness, health, issues, they're on drugs. I don't know really what to make of this, other than it's a one-time kind of incident thing.
Where's the video?
It's in the discovery.
Any objection to the court seeing the video? Just, if you all have it, if I could see the video?
Thanks for the time.
Sure.
So this seems as if the lawyer's trying to now he's trying to blur the picture he's painting to say, well, you know, we don't know if there was mental illness involved. And he didn't say who had the mental illness.
Yeah.
He's just saying that it could be involved. And
Like I said, sliding to the left.
yeah, sliding. He's like, well,
No, he's sliding to the vagaries.
Because she's saying self-defense. And I'm being told that there's a video that shows something differently.
Yes, Your Honor, but I think now she realizes it's definitely not self-defense. This is not a self-defense.
All right. So what I want to know is whether or not she was chasing somebody with a knife or not.
Probably I was scared, ma'am.
No, you said you were running from two women,
Yes, there were two women after me, ma'am.
but
And
the police report says that you were chasing the complainant with a knife. So were you chasing the complainant with a knife or no?
yes, to defend myself and run from, there was two women to defend.
If somebody's running away from you and you're chasing them with a knife, how are you defending yourself?
No, there were two women and one of them were after me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see the video, see what the video shows. All right. And Dinah, I'll make sure that the video is emailed to you for your record. So if you all don't mind just stepping back a little bit while they pull up the video.
Sure.
And cause number 2023 CR 7274, State of Texas versus Annette Idrago. The court had requested a video, and for the state.
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
All right. And defense, this video was actually mentioned in the stipulations to the court. Defense, are you offering the video?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so this will be marked as defense exhibit number 1.
So this is defense's their evidence piece of evidence number 1.
and this is where they're gonna show the full video. That's gonna show where she started to feel that she needed to defend herself against the two women. The threat that she felt she was gonna go through, and the reason why she had to be charged with assault with a deadly weapon, even though she was defending herself. Thanks for watching this episode. Stay tuned for part 2.
And what had happened was.
Thanks for watching.
And also give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified of every video as they come up. And get that algorithm going and help us build this channel in 2024.
And make sure that you don't wind up in a what had happened situation.